Welcome to Gravity Throttle Racing, and my name is Aaron Take.
And folks, this is Richard Gere. It's time for the second pairing of the Group B Rally Madness. We are Stage 4, the final stage. And here you go. You're looking at the 4 competitors for today. Aaron, tell us more about them.
Well, the first thing I want to say is we have 4 cars on the track, not 3, and hopefully these 4 will perform better than last week. We've got Lobotomy from Lobotomy Scam Racing. He is actually a newbie. Hey, there's a familiar face. It's Puff with Puff's Racing. Our third competitor in lane 3 is Raw Sun God, another very familiar driver on the track here at Shavano Mountain Raceway. And Shoddy, all the way from Luxembourg with Neckel Racing.
All right, very good, Aaron. Well, fans, we got to clear up something here that's been a big deal. A lot of people think we are 3D Bot Maker. Now, this fan here, he's got it straight. Look, we're surely not 3D Bot Maker. That's 3D Bot Maker. And we had the joy and the pleasure of having them here at the dunes racing on our track and listening to their hilarious commentary.
Why do people think we look and sound like 3D Bot Maker?
I don't know, but that is 3D Bot Maker. We are not 3D Bot Maker.
That's right. Now, who made that comment again?
All right, hang on. It was Rob. The dog keeps barking. I can't. Sorry about that, fans. Oh, ouch! What a big flip. That dog was Cooper from the land or the Valley of the Giant Corgi. Now we're watching Puff. He's flipping his way around, but right now I'd say Raw Sun God has a lead. On the Joker lane, he's down first onto runway 3 and is pulling out a nice lead. This is race 1 of 8. Let's not forget that these drivers will go through all the lanes twice. Raw Sun God will take first, and Lobotomy flips over. He does not finish while Puff takes second.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah?
That Corgi was barking because he didn't like Rob's comment.
That dog is delusional. I mean, we don't look like 3D Bot Maker. Our track doesn't look like 3D Bot Maker. By the way, what's going on there?
Well, that's Shoddy, and Richard, he had a really rough start over the creek jump, and he ended up under the avalanche Hummer. Now, race fans, take a look in the blue. Lobotomy from Lobotomy Scam gets a flame for an excellent drift, and race fans, that is a drift worth 3 points. Unfortunately, after the finish of the race, or before the finish line, Lobotomy crashed, so he will not get any points. Raw Sun God takes first place and bumps his score 5 more, but Lobotomy still leads with 48.
Okay, now it's time for race number 2, and this time Shoddy is... Aaron, take that comment off.
But Richard, I want to make sure that all the fans know who our hero is.
Okay, they know.
What if other channels are having the same problem, and they all think it's 3D Bot Maker, then Rob can come rescue them?
You mean like they think every diecast racing channel is 3D Bot Maker?
Yeah, think of all the 3D fanboys that would be helped because Rob is telling them who the real 3D Bot Maker channel is.
Okay, Aaron, now I understand. Hey, let me finish this race first, and I got an idea. So right now we're looking at Puff, and he's gonna come down through first. Lobotomy Scam, second place, and Raw Sun God lost his tail. He'll take third. Fourth place will go to Scotty.
That's not a good thing, Richard, that Raw Sun God lost his rear stabilizer. I hope he can finish another race. And race fans, let's get back to the drifting. And first, we're looking at a gorgeous drift from Shoddy. There he is. He is sliding around just like the surface was coated with WD-40.
What?
And there, Lobotomy Scam jumps right over the logo. That will be 1 extra point for him. There's a nice pass by Raw Sun God around the Big U. Now, after the second race, you see the extra points in yellow. Lobotomy Scam holds the lead with 52.
Okay. So, hey, diecast builders, if you have a tournament, we don't want to confuse you with 3D Bot Maker. Please, go to this comment in the previous video, the first race of this Rally Group B, and tell this guy Rob that you are not 3D Bot Maker either. And here we go with race number 3. A little bit of problem there with Puff. And in the lead was Lobotomy Scam down the Joker lane. Puff is still in it, though. I see him in the background. And right now, Scotty's got a great lead. He's first onto runway 3 after a beautiful drift, which I'm sure will be worth 3 points. And around the Big U he goes. Oh, the other drivers, there's 2 other ones back there, and Scotty's going to come through with the win. Here in second place is Puff, and Lobotomy will take third place.
All right, race fans, we begin here on the Mesa Butte. And immediately you see the flame. 3 extra points will go to Shoddy. Now he also crosses over the logo. Meanwhile, Raw Sun God finds himself having a lot of trouble. He does jump over the jump, and continue to race down. Now it's Shoddy clearly in the lead, and here come the next two drivers, but Ross Sungod, trying to drive backwards, gets stuck at the top of the Big U. So 3 drivers finish, and look at the jump that Shoddy got with 9 more points, and he has 52 now.
Yeah, very nice driving by Scotty, and he's now in lane 3. Keep in mind, folks, these 4 drivers, the one that scores the most points today, maybe not win the tournament, but they will get a Spectra Flame Hot Wheels. And here we go with race 4. Ross Sungod had some trouble again over the jump. As we're seeing a tight race so far, great drifting by Puff. Look at the way he's pulled out on ahead. I think he went over the logo, but he's crashed. Oh dear, and now it's Lobotomy. He's having problems, and Scotty just crashed right into him, but they are making their way down. Lobotomy driving probably better in reverse, and he takes first place, and Scotty will roll in second. They'll probably have to get their cars checked as we see Ross Sungod stuck in the snow up top.
Race fans, this was a very exciting race, at least on the upper half of the course. And we'll start here. It was Puff coming onto the Mesa Butte, and just executing a gorgeous drift, getting that flame for sure. Now as he comes over, you'll watch him cross right over the logo, but lose control and knock himself right off the track. This is the danger of rallycross, and nothing is set for sure as Puff has to forego 9 points he would have had, and the leader right now as we go into commercial break is Lobotomy.
Race fans, we're now halfway through Group 2 racing. Now closest to us is Puff. Scotty is in lane 3. Lobotomy is in lane 2, and on the outside is Ross Sungod. Here they go. Everyone looks smooth, and look at the way Scotty pulls out in the lead there, ahead of Puff. And our other drivers are a bit behind. They're bouncing around up there on the Mesa Butte, and Puff has a nice lead. I think I saw Lobotomy get stranded as Puff continues to pull the lead. Stretch the lead, rather, as he makes his way around the Big U. How's he going to do on the scrambler? And he does just fine. Scotty comes through in second. Wait a minute. There goes Lobotomy. So his run is not over yet. He continues to show us that driving in reverse is better. There he goes, past the finish line.
Well, race fans, the disappointment continues for Ross Sungod after he lost his rear spoiler. There he comes. And he overdrifts, and he is stuck on Mesa Butte. No, he continues. There he goes. And watch what happens. All of his remaining energy is just transferred right over to Lobotomy, and he is stuck. 3 of the drivers finish, but the unluckiness for Ross Sungod continues ever since he lost his spoiler. Let's go to race 6.
There are 3 races now, ladies and gentlemen, left to run. We've got Puff on the outside. Scotty is closest to us. I don't think any of them have a score high enough now to surpass 88 points. Ross Sungod had trouble in the snow. He is out. Just the unluckiness, as Aaron said, continues. That's a good drift by Puff as he recovers. But the lead is, there goes Scotty. He's got the lead, and Lobotomy is in second. I believe Puff is back there. Yes, he's in third, holding the nose forward. Okay, twirls around, but both he and Lobotomy finish, and Puff's going to twirl, but he finishes as well.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah, what's up?
I really think that Ross Sungod has designed his car for that big rear spoiler because he is just not able to finish anything. Meanwhile, Puff gets a flame for holding the nose forward. And he continues his run. Here they come down the runway, and this is how they're going to finish, 1, 2, and 3. As we look at the scores, Lobotomy and Puff are tied with 64. Shoddy is right behind with 63. And we have 2 races remaining.
Now, it may not be obvious, but Scotty has 3 more points than Puff as they head into the last 2 races. So these guys may not surpass the leader, which is currently Crazy Canuck with 88 points, but they are definitely vying for a new car, a new Spectra Flame. Now, Lobotomy is still in the race. It looked like he had gone off the track in the snow after the jump. He's doing well, but look at the leader, Ross Sungod, without a rear spoiler, has made his way down runway 3. And he's backwards. There goes Lobotomy, and Ross Sungod is stuck at the top. we've got another driver coming down, and that is going to be Scotty in second place.
Let's go back to the instant replay, and we begin with Puff first onto the Mesa Butte, but he gets passed by Shoddy. Now he has trouble and actually helps Shoddy continue. There's going to be an extra point for Shoddy crossing over the logo. This is where Ross Sungod finds himself out of control around the Big U, and he is stuck, leaving the last two drivers to make it down 1 and 2. Lobotomy Scam is up to 69, but Shoddy, with an extra point over the train, is now at 67.
This has indeed been a wonderful 8-round race. We've got race 8 coming up here with Ross Sungod closest to us, then Puff and Scotty, and on the outside is Lobotomy. So let's hope that all these drivers can finish, and already Ross Sungod does not. He flips over on the jump. I really think that rear spoiler is what helps him, and boy, what a beautiful drift out of Scotty. Oh no, he's upside down and he has fallen on his, or turtled onto his back. Here is Puff, zooming around rather quickly, and I don't see Lobotomy. Puff is gonna come screaming through the finish. He will take first place. No one else finishes.
And Richard, ever since Ross Sungod lost his rear spoiler, these kinds of accidents have been following him all the way down the track. There is a beautiful drift. Shoddy gets 3 extra points. We saw Lobotomy have trouble up there and get stuck. And now Shoddy has his turn, having a rather odd-looking flip onto his backside after the train jump. Only one finisher, and that's Puff. Puff is up to 69, but none of the drivers were able to meet or exceed what Crazy Canuck has, and that is 88 points.
All right, race fans, next time we see you, we will step into Group 3 for more racing action. It was Scotty today that got the most points in the 8 races with 28, and he will get a Spectra Flame Hot Wheels. Thanks for joining us today, and please remember, we are not 3D Bot Maker.
Are you tracking?